Thanks to Music Victoria for getting us all here today, and especially for having community radio in the room. Very much appreciated. My name's Dave Houchin, Station Manager at Triple R. I'm also on the board of the Community Broadcasting Association of Australia, representing 450 stations around the country, broadcasting to 5.4 million Australians. Here in Victoria, we punch way above our weight in both local music and community radio, and that's no coincidence. A recent study by Monash and Griffith Universities found that community broadcasters generate $153 million in returns to local music every year, and that Triple R alone generates over $15 million. That's without state government investment. The local music scene and community radio have evolved together for 50 years. Starting at RMIT in 1976, Triple R quickly became famous for broadcasting live music, firstly from Story Hall to the Fitzroy rooftop, and now our purpose-built performance space in Brunswick East. We're just one station with 700 volunteers contributing 46,000 hours to deliver that $15 million returns to local music. But Victoria, in my opinion, is the community radio state. We have a network of 68 community broadcasters and some of the best known and most influential stations in the country pumping up local music, including the mighty PBS, 3CR, KND, SYN, 3ZZZ, 3MBS, 3MDR, Joy, Main FM, and just so many more. These stations are not-for-profit music discovery infrastructure with a mandate to support local culture. While streaming platforms prioritise back catalogues and overseas artists, community radio prioritises local music. Our volunteer presenters are tastemakers, musicians, DJs, venue bookers and label makers. Community radio stations are hubs of local music activity. Because our presenters are deeply rooted in local music and they're given the freedom to make their own creative choices, the music that finds airplay has creative merit. Community broadcasters support talent very early in their careers, and that's certainly true of people here today, like Cash and Briggs, who we've heard from already, public figures coming up soon. But also, and also Courtney Barnett, Sampa the Great, Amel and the Sniffers, Eddie Current Suppression Ring. These are Victoria's cultural success stories, and none of them are arena artists. Just as important is the role community radio plays in sustaining local artists' careers when they're on to their 6th or 7th album. Right now, community radio and grassroots music are suffering the same issue, a cost of living crisis. Wealth inequality is widening. People aged 25 to 39 are the key demographic for gig, merch and music sales, but they're hardest hit by financial pressures. They can't possibly support the scene financially to the extent that previous generations could, even though they're still listening, making up 46% of Triple R's 1 million strong audience. I'm not having a go at young people at all. They're doing all they can with greatly reduced disposable income, and many are supporting the sector in many, many ways. This is an equity issue. We need government intervention to subsidise engagement in grassroots local music, culture, and especially for young audiences. Victoria must invest not only in making music, but in the local institutions that help audiences find it. This is where the music culture that Victoria is lauded for actually happens, not in the arenas. While we need government support, we also need the ongoing support of the local music community. When you have promotional budgets, think carefully, is it best spent on global social media platforms that return nothing to your scene, or on community radio? Subscribe, donate, and wear your local station bumper stickers proudly. Every time we discuss solving local music challenges, ensure community broadcasters are at the table. Our volunteers support musicians every day, so when you support community radio, you're supporting local music. On that exactly, Triple R's Radiothon, celebrating 50 years of the station, starts tomorrow morning, kicking off at the Punters Club at 6 a.m. Make sure you get on board. You know you want the limited edition 50 years bumper sticker. Thanks for having us.